Yo, what's good, y'all? Area 612 podcast back with another pod.
Yes, sir.
It's your host, Trip 7, with my other host,
Turb.
Lil Tim.
Stony Dip, man. Friday pie. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good for sure. Of course.
Man.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend pie.
Started the weekend, actually, but
A lot to talk about. Recap the whole week damn near.
yeah. How was y'all week, though? Just
Good
chill.
week.
Good. My shit was simple. I mean,
Average.
work. I mean, I've been editing some stuff too. Ain't gonna lie
Oh,
to you.
yeah.
Some new Stony Dip content.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get this the first inside scoop. Stony Dip content.
Okay.
Nah.
Damn, he's gonna be doing stunts.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Lee.
He said Stanley Dip.
That might be an idea, though.
Not too.
But no, new Stony
that's
Dip
crazy.
content coming out, you know what I'm saying? Super soon. I've been editing,
I've been
you know what I'm saying? Chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Turbicing,
Yeah.
putting, you know what I'm saying?
When I saw that nigga was in the car, locked in. Like, really?
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
That's like 2-3 times I've seen her do that.
sometimes you got to get out the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Change the scenery.
Bro.
You
That's
feel
real.
me?
That's how it was during school, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if I'm at home, I'm closing that computer.
You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to get distracted.
Yeah. New scenery to edit, like a peaceful scenery.
Yeah. Facts. I go in the car, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn near pack me a little bowl ski. You feel me? And it's like, damn, I ain't got nothing else to do besides hop on and just edit. Fuck it, let's do it.
bro.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool little vibes.
But I like editing when like it gets bad though. It's just like you editing, you go on your phone. It's not like homework though. So you're gonna get back to it. You're gonna
be
get
getting excited when I edit.
No, for sure.
You're gonna get back to it. You just need a little breaks and shit. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
ain't
fuck
never-
with that
I ain't
shit.
never had to edit nothing, so but I could
You
just.
be editing the clips
Editing
though.
the clips.
That's
That's the clip maker right here.
Clip maker,
bullshit, though.
bro.
Like, that's
He
That's
stayed
what-
getting niggas
But that's-
content.
you know,
that's not really little shit though. I ain't gonna lie. It's
That's
not.
a lot to a lot of niggas.
I mean,
No.
bro.
I mean, but yeah.
niggas don't even know, can't even name an editing app, bro.
I'm
Like
saying?
niggas start making
That's true.
real money off of content. You
Yeah.
don't know how to edit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah. That's the entry
But-
level. So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see.
But
We're
yeah.
gonna
We're gonna get into the first topic of the night, man. Naz Reid signs a 5-year, $125 million.
Can I get some class to it
Shout
though?
out that
Get
boy.
some claps, man.
Can I get some class to it?
We want to be here.
G League guy rose up. Hopefully, he becomes a starter this year. Honestly, see what he got. Hometown legend.
I wouldn't expect that extension to come with a little bit of talk. Like,
Yeah.
am I
Y'all seen that picture of him and Connolly and Finch at lunch and shit?
No, I didn't even see it
Yeah,
big.
that shit was like 2 weeks ago.
It was AI,
Oh, okay.
bro.
No, hell no.
Nah.
It wasn't AI, but I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know if it was like prior to like
The-
now or not.
or it was like
because
a
it was like
more
Wolves
recent-
page is posting it
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
But like I'm guessing just for my little fantasy in my brain that it happened when the picture got dropped and shit.
Yeah.
Because it been when it got dropped. If all them niggas started getting that shit, like you know what I'm trying to say, that bitch would have been.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had the talking shit. They was at like it was Finch, Connolly, and Reid like at
Yeah.
like having like dinner or like it wasn't even
Lunch.
it was like lunch.
Yeah.
Lunch. Okay. I seen that. I'm hoping at the time I was hoping that it was like talking to him on like what they see him as a future and shit.
Yeah.
And not like yeah man like the cat. You know what I'm trying to say like
Yeah.
like yeah like you know what I'm trying to say trying to let him down.
They probably
like
did tell him though. They probably told him like, bro, we want to give you as much as we can, but we gonna give you as much as we can.
yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like we're like any number we give you is what we can give you, bro. It's not a disrespectful. And if you feel it's disrespectful, like you have every right to, because you deserve. You know what I'm saying? More than what we can pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you go out there in that market, nobody gonna pay you what we can pay you.
Exactly.
Or if anybody want to pay you, it's
a
not gonna
fact.
be anything more than us. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
be
Go top
match
that.
what we can do.
And we
So-
really building something.
And you know what I'm saying? And you got fan base out here already.
Crazy
You got
fan base.
you got you know what I'm saying, your little NIL out here. You got a lot of endorsements out in here. So
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
think,
bro.
Yeah, I think
Like
like
NIL.
this is name, image, and likeness.
Oh, okay.
It's not college, but
I was like,
bro.
yeah,
No, I
niggas
get
like
it.
the yeah, because I've been saying that shit
Yeah.
off topic,
Hey,
but
man,
I've been
it's-
saying that shit like how people like, bro, if you stay in college, He gonna get that. I'm like, bro, you still gonna get that
Yeah,
in the league. 'Cause
Yeah.
You still have name, image,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
big stage.
If
But
he left, no more TSR time.
No
bro.
TSR time.
TIME,
they paying that nigga. They paying that monthly.
Hell,
'Cause that billboard is up, been up since it got up. It's been up. That TSR time.
Billboard commercials.
Yeah, all them like so. No, yeah, and you got your fan base here. You're gonna have to build a whole new one outside. I don't know.
How you feel about it, Timmy?
About what, Naz Reid?
Yeah.
I fuck with it. Shout out Nas, man.
Which I think like what do y'all think this means, or like what do y'all think we're trying to do now? Y'all think Julius Randle's future is uncertain with this signing?
I think it's still uncertain.
Yeah, people
For me.
keep saying that they think that this is gonna this is like means like they think that we're gonna come with the same team as last year.
Yeah.
But I just think that the way that we were approaching the KD shit, to me, kind of shows signs like, bro, we kind of done with Julius Randle. Because if we would got KD, we giving up hella shit and shit. We wasn't giving up Julius Randle, but for all the shit that we was giving up, nigga, KD was coming to our team. Nigga, KD was gonna start over Julius Randle. That means you're done with. If KD comes to our team, Julius Randle's done. So I don't know. Sure. I think Julius Randle. I still think Julius Randle's gone. It's uncertain though, obviously. Yeah, bro. I'm excited. I want to see a new team.
Yeah.
The Nas shit wiped a little like, you know what I'm saying, a little relief off my back. Yeah. Like Nas is here to stay. I know Jaden is here to stay. Like they're keeping Jaden. Yeah. It's just, to me, for my fandom, it's just about Rob now. Yeah. Other than that, any nigga other than Ant can go. Obviously Ant, but any other nigga than them, I'm cool with them to go because that's our core. Well, really, Jaden, Nas, and Ant. That's all I really need on the team.
That's all we need. We've been saying it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is, we have to lean on it, bro.
Yeah.
We need good role players to surround that.
Yeah,
yeah, we have to. That's the one thing, too. And that goes into trying to get off of the guys that are getting $30 million contracts. Split that up into at least two $15 million guys, or a 20 and 10, 20 guy, 10 guy. Like, you got to look at OKC. Like,
bro.
If I don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I believe as a fan, we could have got close to that type of success if we would have leaned on Ant heading the snake, Jaden's development as a scorer, because we know what he brings defensively.
Yeah.
And then Naz Reid, giving him more minutes and more touches. If we could lead, bro, we could have an easy Shay, Jada, Chet over here with this. We know this. We know that. But the real problem that fuck with us is having Cat there.
Yeah.
Taking $50 million up.
Rudy,
$50 million up. $45 million up. Yeah. Randall comes in the mix, $35 million. You know what I'm saying? So we're always trying to think like we need a star in the mix. Mind you, Rudy, out of all the three guys I named, Cat, I love Cat. You know what I'm saying? He's a Minnesota, you know what I'm saying, faithful. But Rudy is the most beneficial guy out of all of them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reasonable $45 million you put up. That's like, all right, it's gonna make you better as a team. If we would have just bought in Ant, Jaden, Nas, we got you guys on low contracts. Let's buy into you guys. Let's see what you guys can do. Like fucking OKC did. You got a third-year guy in Jada, a third-year guy in Chad. Shay's a 6-year guy, or 7-year guy that's in his like 4th year starting. Yeah. 5th year starting. It's like, come on, man. We could have did that, but it's like
third year being the best player.
Yeah. So you gotta, but the one thing I won't like blame GMs or, you know what I'm saying, the front office for is just because you don't know that works until it works.
Yeah.
So now that we see it works, now we're like, oh, we could have did the same thing. But like, so that's why I can't really blame. And you know what I'm saying, front office.
Last thing I want to say, like, money aside, like, even just like the fact of the people that are getting, well, actually it goes back into money, but like people are getting $30-40 million. Now it's like, now they have to do, like, they have a bigger role than people like Naz Reid and Jaden. Because it's like, bro, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Now if we move on, we start getting role players, start paying role players less, then it's like, then Naz and Jaden have more room to grow because they feel like they're playing a bigger role on the team. And that does a lot for a basketball player. When you know that the team is like trying to like fall back on you and they believe in you to be like the big three, then like you gonna start performing better. You gonna like instead of just being like
keys.
Oh, like sometimes you try to do something, then it's like but there's Julius Randle, there's niggas ahead of me. Like let me just calm down. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of mental shit.
Yeah,
I feel like if we start moving on, I'm okay with the process. Like to me, if we start trading niggas away, start doing role players right now, and we have like a worse season next year, I'm okay with that process. As long as I know that we believe in our future.
So how do y'all feel about the Timberwolves drafting
Rocky Security?
I was just gonna say. I was
just gonna ask that.
Johan Belling.
I was just gonna say.
No, his name is
Juan.
Juan BNJ.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Juan Bien, like just imagine Juan Bien.
Juan
Bien. And then you know what I'm saying? That's easy. Like
Juan
Bien and then add the J at the end. The GER J. It's French.
Jean Bianger.
No, yeah, Juan Bianger.
Jean Bianger.
Bianger. Exactly. Juan Bianger. I think he's the next.
You gotta learn it.
You gotta learn it. He gonna be big in the city, bro.
Yeah. So y'all gotta learn the name.
He's the future.
All right, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
So what do you think this means for Rudy's future though?
That's what I was finna say because they them going like double big in the draft.
Yeah.
It's like It surprised me because I'm like, where are they going with this?
Yeah. I think they're gonna move on, bro.
Because
might be this year.
Most people I've heard of Timberwolves, like serious Timberwolves, like journalists, but like you got at this point with the Timberwolves, you got to go for the best guy available. If you can get a good center, you'll get a good center at that spot. But who is the best guy available at that time, right? So 17, reasonably, he's the best guy available. I could say that just because after reading up, it was more of like he was like a spooky prospect. Then his measurements came out. And then this is like 2 weeks ago. Then his stock started going up because it's like everybody's more reading up on him more because you went from a 6'9" guy to 6'11" without shoes.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? He can jump out the gym
fast.
He can move on his
Athletic.
feet. He just started playing
block shots.
4 years ago. So we're only getting.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Giannis.
So like 17. A lot of people looked at him getting picked in the top 10, 15. Mind you, I looked up after too of like the NBA, ESPN like mock drafts. He was 14, 13 on most reports. So I'm like, okay, I could give you a reasonable on 17, right? Oh, he's a center. But then you go to the second round pick. He trades back. Again.
Because we traded back from 31 to 36. And I think
there's so many good players.
Yeah. And I think when we traded back to 36, the people that we were like projected to get like Janai Broom.
Yeah.
And there was one more, I forgot who it was. But they both got
Fleming.
Fleming got picked with our 31st pick.
Yeah, he got the
I'm
kind of bored though.
I'm kind of mad we ain't. I wanted Fleming.
No, that's the thing. It's like you have the third.
Yeah, Fleming.
What school did he go to?
Was it? Bill. Nah, I forgot where he.
I don't know where
He's the one that went to a small school, right?
Yeah, that's St. John's.
John's.
It's
Or
not.
no,
They're not.
something.
St. John's. I'm pretty sure St. John's.
St. John's or St. Mary's or some shit.
Yeah,
Mary's.
but yeah, him. He what's it called
He
though?
looked good.
Yeah, I wanted him, but then we traded back, and I think we were projected to get like people were saying we were gonna get like Janai Broom or there was another nigga we were supposed to get, but
Auburn.
Yo, my bad.
Who?
Auburn big. He was lefty, right?
The dude
He knows who Janai
with the
Broom
braids.
He knows
Yeah.
Janai Broom.
Hell no.
Oh yeah, he was hating
happy
on him.
we ain't get.
Yeah, he was hating on Janai Broom.
He's not good. Have you seen his draft combine thing?
I did see
Dude.
that.
His athletic.
Hell no. He's like
Terrible.
6'10", right? 6'9".
No, he's like 6'10".
But-
So it's like if you're not at least athletic, like. he's
But
not
nigga,
gonna fit
what
our
you
team.
want? Josh Minor athletic as hell. Josh Minor can jump out the gym. He's
but
sick.
That's a horrible
7.
example. He's not.
He can't play.
He's not that good.
Yeah, you know, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
Terrence
but I'm
Shane is
saying-
athletic.
Nigga, you're
tall.
comparing shooting guard. I'm talking about two niggas that are both power forwards.
Yeah.
there's you either get Minot out the draft, you
Minot's
either
a
get
power
Minot.
forward
Minot's a small forward.
Minot plays power forward when he's on the court.
most of the time.
Yeah,
goddamn,
when he's
yeah.
on our court, he's on the court.
But like we play like small.
But
yeah,
when it's as I'm saying, out the draft, you either get Josh Minot, a nigga who is not really skilled, but has the athletic ability and all that shit, or you get a nigga who's not athletic but is skilled.
He's not skilled. Broom skilled to y'all?
he's skilled. Broom skilled.
Like he could shoot and stuff.
Yes.
Bro, that nigga
I don't know.
He was the best player in college last year.
Yeah.
Who Broom?
He was.
He's just
Wow.
old. He's just old.
Yeah, he was old as
That's the
fuck.
only reason why
But that's my problem. You old. You
don't pick and choose problems, bro.
Yeah,
That wasn't your problem at first,
It
bro.
wasn't, but I don't know. You taking advantage of niggas like he's physical. Like when I was watching him, he's physical. But like I don't know. That's not. I don't think that's gonna transfer to the NBA. Like everything that makes him good in college isn't gonna like.
That's fact.
Terrence Shannon Jr. is old. He's physical. That's what, and it translates to NBA.
Yeah,
No, he was ready
But
right
he's
day one.
athletic, he can
Room's
jump
gonna be
and
ready
run.
day one. He's grown.
Room
He's
gonna be
man.
ready.
He's a grown ass man.
Yeah, but I'd rather take the chance on the kid for what's it called.
That's not what we're saying though. That's I feel that we didn't even have a
There wasn't
chance for
anybody-
him.
There wasn't.
We had a
anybody-
chance for
got
Broom if
picked
we
before
won him
us
at 31, but
yeah.
we knew he wasn't gonna fit our scheme. He's not. That's not us. I feel it, but that's not us.
So what do y'all think Broom like? What's his ceiling?
Bro,
Ceiling? I mean,
fuck,
he's a second
bro.
round pick, but probably like fucking Shannon Fry. No, this one. I don't know. There's not a lot of
Ceiling?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Damn,
bro.
Shannon Fry was for a second round pick. What you expecting
Shannon
for
Fry?
some more?
Bro,
What?
Broom don't deserve this much airtime. I ain't going.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But
What
what
we
was just
talking
making me seem like I was
Because
crazy.
No, you
watch-
kept dragging the
you watch
Broom
two-
shit.
You watch two picks. You watch two games.
Yeah.
And you say like he's the assest nigga ever, but he was supposed to be national player. I mean, he was second runner up for national player of the year last year. He was
Runner-up.
good.
So who won national
Cooper
player of the
Flag.
year? So how is he the best player in college then? Broom,
He had the better stats at Cooper Flag.
I guess.
Broom won.
But like, what
Broom
were you
won
trying to say? He's
some
second
award.
best. He's second best, and you keep saying he's ass and shit. But
Bro,
it's really like
I saw him
it's
play
cool,
on
bro.
the biggest stage and he wasn't good. But we'll move on.
Now move off of Broom. But like I was saying though about the picks, I think the second round moving back was strategic because we don't have that much space roster wise. So we can't sign the guy, you know what I'm saying? On like, say we're 31, we're gonna have to put that nigga on a deal. 45, we don't gotta sign him. And it's like, damn, you get another center. You got a lot of guys at that point, and he passed on a lot of guys.
yeah.
So it's like doing that shows that like, all right, we want to go in another direction at the center position. So basically, they were like telling Rudy like, "Hey, ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We trying to move off you. Not right now, but your time's coming to an end, my buddy. Like, thank you for your services. Ain't gonna lie to you. For me,
I think
as
he's
Timberwolves faithful, salute you for your services, but your time is coming up. But I need you to train my little French guy, man. My boy Juan Bounger. Hey, come on, bro. I need you to train him. And my nigga 7'4", though, he said he want to be Rudy in the league. That's what he said. I mean, that's
he
what
say he models.
motto his game.
He wants to be like Rudy.
You want to be a rim protector.
Rudy plus. He
Love
say he
that.
takes pride in rim protecting.
Can
You feel
he
me?
catch the ball and
That's all I need. And I heard my nigga, what's it called? My
does he
new.
have post work or do y'all-
I don't know too much about him.
He has a little post work.
Little post work.
He has a decent jump shot, but he's only hit like 2 threes over the last 2 seasons.
And I know my nigga, what's it called though? My nigga, the first round pick, Juan. He can catch the ball, bro. He got sticky hands, bro.
I don't know.
That's
From
what
the
they said.
clips, I watched a lot.
That's what they
of
said.
clips, But
They said that,
He
though.
did start basketball recently.
He
but,
did.
like,
He did.
From the clips though, like it's a lot of shit where like up in the air and he's catching and dunking it, but Rudy doesn't.
Oh yeah, up in the air catching dunking. Yeah, you saying you didn't see too much potential on the
Yeah,
ground?
like, when I'm
I haven't seen bounce
Rudy made me look
passes
at
and-
Rudy made me look at like catching the ball differently.
I don't know. I didn't really see it either,
That
but
nigga made it seem when he caught it, it was a celebration, bro.
Yeah.
Rudy though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I was
no,
trying
Rudy-
to say like he made me look at
It's
it
gonna be-
differently. That like I guess air passes for some niggas is easier than bounce passes because I guess they're 7 foot and shit.
Yeah.
But like you know what I'm saying? Because Rudy can catch a left-handed lob and slam that bitch, but can't catch a fucking
No,
chest
yeah.
pass.
It might be a
down. Like,
momentum. It might be a momentum thing too, like, cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I never seen Rudy like a lob go up, he grab it and come down.
Yeah, come down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell no. So
Hell
like
no.
his shit might be just like
He gonna
I
try
can
to dunk
like
that,
volleyball
Yeah.
my shit in there.
You don't got
You feel me? You don't even gotta catch it. It's just I gotta make sure I can push this bitch into the rim My nigga Rudy might be able to do that for niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but
yeah, speaking of the draft, who are you guys' draft winners and losers? I'll start first, man. I feel like VJ Edgecombe to the Sixers is a really good pick.
Can we touch on like everybody?
I don't like that pick
before
for the Sixers.
Before we move on to everybody's.
I mean, you could tell.
Yeah, I don't like you know what I'm saying. I really don't understand the VJ Edgecombe shit. He needs room to grow. Like he needs a team for him to do his shit because he has a lot of holes in his game that are a real fixable. Yeah. But you put him in a situation
with McCain,
where he has McCain and Maxey. Maxey's Maxey, and McCain has already damn near proven himself too. McCain's damn near already McCain. So where do you fit VJ Edgecombe? I think VJ Edgecombe's ceiling is way higher than a 6-man type of nigga. And obviously, like, you can grow and shit and then end up moving on and shit. Like, for the Sixers, like, do y'all want him to be a 6-man ass nigga? Like,
I feel like for his development years, it would be nice for him to be a 6-man type of guy. But I feel like eventually he has potential to be better for the starting lineup than McCain because I don't like a Tyrese Maxey and McCain backcourt. No matter how much, like, I know Maxey's really good.
McCain can play too.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it because you got to think about it
downhill.
You got to think about it too.
Maxey can spread
the
floor, though.
The stuff that Edgecombe has to work on, he's not gonna be able to work on that stuff on the Sixers. Because Edgecombe is what they said he's 6'4". He's 6'4". He's probably gonna want him to play like point guard damn near.
Nah,
can't shoot it.
He's a 2-3. He's a 2-3.
He can't shoot it.
No.
He's a Yes.
No. 6'4".
Baylor, he didn't play. No,
I thought he was a
he played point guard at Baylor. He played point guard at Baylor.
They keep saying he's a 2-3.
He's a 2-3, bro.
Like benefit, but that nigga's never played 2-3 in his life.
He's a 2-3, bro.
I feel like they're gonna make it work.
He can guard. He can really guard. I will give him that. And on straight downhill drives, he got that shit.
Yeah.
But like,
back by trying to have him play 2-3.
Yeah.
Being a 6'4" point guard is.
What do you do as a Sixers, bro? Because ain't like you gotta take. For
me,
they took.
I'm taking Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Sorry.
Or either that or drafting Conker at that point.
Ace Bailey don't got the room to work. Nobody got the room to work over there, bro.
Yeah.
You're right.
Nobody got the room to work over there, bro. PG's still there, bro.
Yeah. You need a guy like,
but
PG is still.
He's an energizer.
They're trying to move off of PG though.
That's cool. I haven't seen him get moved yet.
He can get in the lineup. Like a lot of guys gonna be in and out the lineup.
I know that.
So if you're gonna draft your third overall pick to come off the bench like VJ Edgecombe, then might as well just like Ace Bailey coming off the bench, I guess.
I think both.
George is easier to move off.
I feel you.
Young guy, like
I feel you. My only thing is like I think both of them. For both of their careers, it is not beneficial to go to Philly right now. Mind you, Philly literally are not supposed to be a fucking third overall pick. So that's what fucks everything up. But when you're Philly, you got to get the best guy available.
But you don't think a lineup
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's arguable if who the best guy available is VJ Edgecombe or Ace Bailey.
Yeah, I think Ace Bailey is the better guy right now, but
it's just like I understand the talent, but
VJ Edgecombe has all
that he brings already.
That's the thing, bro. Don't want that attitude, bro.
That's like that's a huge.
Bro,
he
gonna be out the league soon, bro. Why?
You see he's gonna leave Utah soon.
He's gonna be out the league
soon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way
he's gonna run the league, though.
It's not. I don't think.
He has to be good.
He's not bigger than the league, bro. I don't know.
It's not him.
Like for example, niggas like he didn't pull up to the like
press conference,
whatever. Say, all right, you gotta just be there by Monday. Niggas talking about, he like might not pull up on Monday. Like he trying to like get his way out of Utah. I'm like, yo, your only way to get out of Utah, bro, is if you retire. And bro, go retire, bro. Watch how you would never get on the NBA roster again.
My thing is,
bro, the NBA is a fucking league, bro. If he does that to Utah, bro, there's no GM that will do that. Like go pick that nigga up because they know what it's gonna do to the league. You just let the rest of the players come in and be a brat, and they can get their way.
Yeah,
they're gonna treat you as an example, nigga. You're not bigger than the program. Nigga. Like take your pick and go. You don't have the worst situation in his league history, bro. You're not the best player in the draft. Deal with it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, my thing with Ace Bailey that I just feel like he has to be good. I don't want to like great. He can't be inconsistent. Oh, one game he gives me 20, one game he gives me he has. for the way he's acting, he has to be good.
Yeah.
Because don't let him have a week of bad games. It's like the way, like, that's just you can't put that on yourself as a rookie. You haven't that foot. You're not even the best rookie in your class.
Put too much expectations, like, bro. I'm really that nigga. Like,
that's just too. I don't like that.
So
I don't like that at all, man.
I just think like, but for the Sixers' sake, it gets to a point where like
it's not a good fit.
I'm taking the no, he is a good fit.
VJ.
VJ. No, I'm talking about Ace Bailey's a better fit than VJ.
Where would he play?
Not really good fit. I think Ace Bailey needs a guy like a place like Utah.
George, you're acting like nobody has small ball groups where.
Paul George
no, Paul George
could have played the
your main group. Your main group is not really a small ball group. Not in this NBA.
There's people in the NBA that are playing like positions that aren't really like their positions.
Are they winning?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yes, Josh Hart the 4.
But Josh Hart can play the 4 because he rebounds. Like
yeah,
Paul
but
George
I'm trying to say,
rebounder.
Okay, and again, Paul, they're trying to move on from Paul George. They've already.
Think so?
They've already.
They
asked for.
He's still there, bro. Not that contract.
50 million.
All right, anyways,
they stuck with that nigga.
And then what I'm saying
for at least this year.
And then it's just like it's about you can train what's called into to being a defender. Ace Bailey into being a defender. Ace Bailey would be a nasty.
Nobody even commented on that either.
No, I saw. Situation,
but to me, the defensive part is to me that's the problem. It's not even his attitude because at the end of the day, nigga, you either want to beat nigga. It's better than like Jazz. Like Jazz is like some shit where he can fuck off, but like while Sixers are winning and shit. Cause it's like nigga, we can roll without you, or we can roll without we don't need you.
But then he's gonna start crying, want to trade, and like.
But when niggas, sometimes when niggas realize like these niggas do not need me, they start like they
act different.
Looking. But when it's like Jazz, where he can just dick off and be like, nigga, these niggas need me. Like you know what I'm saying? Then he can keep dicking off.
For his development, I think it would be better for let's go.
For Jazz?
Yes, because
Jazz.
Because Sixers shit is so dysfunctional right now. Okay, you know what the fuck is going on over there?
Their locker room's already bad, so you want to throw in a
where did you get that from?
But no. They have stop. They said in the middle of the year, Tyrese Maxey, all of them were holding a team only meeting where they're arguing and shit.
I remember that. That was big news. That was big news. And then you got the fact that niggas don't play.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Podcast P, he had to come out on his own podcast saying, bro, I had to stop doing the podcast, man. It's getting, like, you know what I'm saying? I got to focus on basketball. Like, there's problems over. This is a talented ass team that could not make the playoffs, let alone not could make the playoffs. Them niggas is in there fighting for the lottery. This is not a trade pick. These niggas picked.
And Quentin Grimes plays the 2 right now too.
It's like, come on.
That's I feel like it's
bigger.
I feel like that's a bigger reason why they.
Hey, I'm happy.
But they needed a big though.
My whole point is that they shouldn't have drafted.
I don't think so either. Yeah,
I agree with that. I don't like that.
I agree with that.
The third pick is a better.
Oh yeah. For Philly? Yeah, 100%.
I just feel like Edge
100%. I really because Kneppel, I think for him to. Especially a guy like Kneppel, for him to stay in the league, it's gonna take for him to find his role on a good team.
He's gonna be a great role player.
That's how, and he doesn't have any problem with it.
Yeah, he's gonna be a great role player.
He's on Duke being a role player, and they got him the fucking 4th pick.
Yeah.
So
I get what y'all saying. VJ not the best pick, but like I feel like the way his attitude, that nigga actually wants to get better.
He's the best player.
Like, I feel like that's the best. They need just like what niggas were saying. Like Philly needs that shit. Like AI was like they want niggas that want to come.
But
play.
Are you ready to? Are you ready to?
They're not gonna be on his dick like that.
No. That's not what it is. But you gotta think about it though. The one thing that like I feel like is making everybody say that it's like not a good fit is the fact that your best player is still an MVP, the last MVP when he was healthy. The last time he was healthy, he was an MVP in the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. Then you got a young stud in Tyrese Maxey that you're just seeing like real beginning flashes of him being like a good player in the league or a great player in the league. And then you just signed Paul George to a $50 million contract, right? This is 3 guys already. Paul George, like you said, is not like he's a movable object. You know what I'm saying? He just got there. It doesn't really mean too much to the city. He hasn't done anything. You can move him. Embiid, he's starting to get on people's nerves with his not playing. who's not playing, you know what I'm saying, started getting on Philly fans' nerves, but he's still face of Philly. Maxey.
Maxey the face of Philly.
Now when you that's what I'm saying. Now when you get to Maxey, if I were to take out Paul George, Embiid, where are you going to convince me that VJ Edgecombe should be able to take over Maxey's reign in Philly? And when is he even gonna get the opportunity to do that?
They don't need a transformational player. That's not what
you said AI though. You said AI. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying like the fans gravitate to that type of shit. Like niggas that actually want to play.
Oh, like
hard. That's
like role players too.
Be a fan favorite.
Okay.
Like, to me, like a thing about like niggas want to play, want to work hard, is that when you're a rookie, like it's not as like McCain wanted to play. He wanted to work hard.
And he was good.
Yeah, but it's just like, but then they still mid-season, they still having problems. I know
he got hurt. He got hurt. Ain't gonna lie to McCain only got his.
What? Because of what?
No, McCain only got his opportunity because fucking Embiid and Paul George were out.
No, he was gonna play regardless.
Nah, he wasn't gonna get that many shots.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't gonna get that many touches. So like, the fact that you stumbled into Jared McCain showing you that, it's like, damn, are we gonna go get another guard? I see that.
They're two different players.
No, definitely. They're definitely two different players. But are they two different positions? That's the question. They're definitely different players. But did you get a guy as a third pick to be your bench guy for how long?
A couple years. I mean, you're not expecting a draft.
No,
you're not drafting a third pick to be, Philly, their future. They want their future to be Maxey and McCain no matter what, right? Okay. That's correct. Like, they want for how many years possible, they want Maxey and McCain to be their 1 and 2 guys.
Yeah.
So that means VJ Edgecombe, what they want him to be the bench guy for as many years as Maxey and McCain still on the team?
Or a trade piece. You don't do that with a third pick.
Wait.
You don't do any of that with a third pick.
Wait. So when they drafted what's that nigga name, bro? Damn. Fultz? Nah.
They wanted him to turn his franchise around.
When they drafted Tyrese Halliburton to the Kings, did they was that a dumbass pick?
Because we're Kings win ready. We're Kings win ready.
That was the 12th pick.
That was the 12th pick?
Yeah.
Yes. And we're the Kings win ready.
Yeah.
And did they have MVP on their team?
Yeah.
Like Aaron, for what I'm saying,
what are you gonna draft to?
Aaron, what I'm saying, Aaron, what I'm saying, Aaron, that look.
That's actually a nigga that you can actually have come for the bench, and he's gonna
and he had
on the lineup.
And
DJ's that
talented, though. Aaron. There's no question
there's no question
whether VJ Edgecombe is more talented than Con Kneppel. We know that VJ Edgecombe is.
So you're saying it's not the best pick?
No, Aaron.
For both parties.
For VJ Edgecombe's sake, I think VJ Edgecombe needs to be in an Ace Bailey situation.
Yeah,
he's that talented where he can develop his own game, work on it. Because I think he could be.
Has so much to develop.
He could be a lead guy. He could be a lead.
He can't do that in Philly. He can't do it in Philly though.
He could be a lead guy very early. He could also turn into like a Jalen Green where you try to make him a lead guy and he's not, right? That that's besides the point. I think for a Philly team, you have found your way to have a MVP, a fucking $50 million player, and a rising star, all-star in Tyrese Maxey, right? At this point, you have the third pick in the draft. You have to pick a person that's going to help you win.
Either that or just trade back. Like, do something.
Trade back. Use that to get a player. Like, you had all this time to make sure how can I be. I'm not this MVP caliber guy. I have a $50 million guy. I have a Tyrese Maxey on my team. How can we be a contending team again next year? We go draft a guy that's going to be our sixth man? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, and then now how are you going to develop a sixth man? Because now you have to bring him in and try to figure out how I can play him into a role where he's the leader of the sixth man. It has to be either in you or you have to be a guy coming from a starter option going. I don't know. I think you have to go right there. You either go and get you a solid backup center. Where
at number 3.
No, you know why?
No, but I'm saying.
You know, let me. Can I say why? Can I say why? That's what I'm saying. If you go and get you a 2 guard, when you have your second best player is a 2 guard, right? All right, so that means that opens up everything. Now we could have drafted anything at 3. Go and get you a center because you know Joel Embiid might not be there. So how can we contend without Joel Embiid?
What center are you grabbing at 3?
That's the only thing. There's no center in there. Right? Like I already said it. Best available is VJ Edgecombe. We already know that, right? But if you're in Philly's sake, it's not like we need a best available guy to carry our franchise out of a dirt hole. You are in a bad season because of injuries. You guys are a knock away or step away from being a contending team, especially with a weak-ass East with all these injuries. I'm saying you have to go get somebody that's going to benefit your team now. I think they traded, not somebody that's going to be in your back end and like, oh, maybe he's going to be a starter someday. Like, no, you got to get somebody that's going to like fit your team. Now, that's the only thing I'm saying for Philly's sake.
I think for Philly, like they should. They did what they had to do, bro. Like they got draft capital now. Not really draft capital, but they got trade pieces. Like they got Quentin Grimes, they got Jared McCain, they got VJ Edgecombe.
A trade piece now?
I'm saying if they have to, they got to maneuver something to get rid of Paul George's contract.
No, if you want to go get a star, you want to go get a star.
Throw one of them young bulls with PG. Go get a star.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's the one thing about the NBA today, bro. Luka just got traded.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Jared McCain is a trade piece. VJ Edgecombe's a trade piece.
Yeah, the only untouchable is
Maxey. Like I said, no, Maxey's a trade piece too, bro. No, everybody, bro. If Luka's a trade piece,
yeah. That was a
okay.
All right, you then everybody's a trade piece.
Yeah, craziest trade over.
All right.
But I get what you're saying.
Then Jared McCain's not a trade piece, then, unfortunately.
Yeah,
he just did too well. There's no reason for you to move him off your team.
An Achilles tear though.
It wasn't Achilles.
Or what was it? ACL.
ACL.
If you don't believe in him, why do you think any other team believes in him?
But that's what I'm saying. Like
you don't trade.
If you want
injury is never a reason for a nigga not to be tradable.
Hypothetically, think of like somebody McCain and PG.
Fuck that.
So
star.
A star? You could do like VJ, PG, or you could do Quentin Grimes, PG for damn near.
Quentin Grimes is gonna get a little iffy because Quentin Grimes has tried teams and it wasn't working.
But they just saw when he's getting shots up, he's averaging fucking 28 points per game. But they can get who's a good wing?
Trying to have Quentin Grimes be their second option though.
No,
it's not really.
But you're also getting a haul for one player. Like,
all right, we gotta move off this. We gotta move on. We just spent way too much time on Philadelphia's reconstruction, bro.
You can go get banned for that.
All right, do y'all want to stay on the draft topic or y'all want to move off basketball?
I have my winners.
I had a couple.
I have my favorite player.
Yeah, you can go.
Pelicans. I think the Pelicans won the draft. I think they won the week. I ain't gonna lie. I believe they got Jordan Poole. I think a young guy in Fears, super young guy, and then Derek Queen probably gonna start off the bench, but then they already have Zion. It's all about what Zion can do. Obviously, that's all Pelicans' problem has been. How many years? But I think with the Derek Queen like addition, like if Zion is like still acting funny with the injuries and shit, like he not gonna replace Zion, but like him like playing some starting minutes as the 4 with the Vest Missy, like I think that shit gonna work. And then Fears off the bench, young guy. Then Poole, they kept Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. Like, kudos to the Pelicans.
Yeah, they kept.
They won this week.
The week. Yeah, no, they cooked. They cooked though.
I don't really have like a draft winner for real. I was kind of interested in the Spurs because like they had like 5 or 4 first round picks, right? And they like damn near shit the bed in my eyes. Like,
yeah, no.
Wait, the Spurs?
Or whoever it was. Not the Spurs. Whoever it was.
The Nets.
Yeah, like.
Right.
Yeah, they picked Danny Wolf. That's my guy, man. But But
Yo,
like
they was in there.
They
bro.
picked up like
they trying to trade
4
everything.
guards.
They trying to really see what's
Yeah,
cracking, bro.
like
It was nasty outside, bro.
yeah, I ain't really
nasty.
jack. I don't know. I didn't know how to feel.
Yeah,
bro. Like
It was nasty outside.
They had like 3-4 first-round picks, bro.
That's a headache, bro.
Yeah.
They had like 4 first round.
You gotta worry about. You gotta be up all like the working the whole draft.
And they picked like all guards except for Danny Wolf.
Who's your biggest sleeper from the draft?
Player?
Yeah.
I think winners. I go with Timberwolves for sure, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you got 2 project guys, and I think you got the, you know what I'm saying, the painters to do it. Really, I mean, you got the best system right now for these young guys to learn. You know what I'm saying? Not really to develop playing wise, but hey, we got the guys to take these guys to the next level. So I think we got 2 steals on our hands, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd take my Timbers as the winners.
Yeah, good draft by A-Rod and company.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got 2 second round picks out of it. So
we definitely
we got draft
worked
cap.
our way around it.
We need them draft picks so we can get some trades in here, boy. So
Sleepers of the
Hold
draft.
on, how we get draft? What you mean?
we moved back from 31.
Yeah, 31. We moved back for 31, 36, and we traded 30. And we ended up
Right
trading
back 36 to 45.
Yeah.
But 36 45 was just a little cash. But the 31 to 36 was, they give us 2 draft picks, 2 second round picks for that.
Yeah. This draft class pretty. I hope it's deep. Everyone keeps saying it's deep, but I hope it is.
I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
I always wonder if it's
Sleepers.
if I'm invested in it more or if it's a deeper class. I never know.
I think it's because of 2K.
Nah.
Maybe.
That's-
I
played
don't
a
have a
part into it.
sleeper.
Damn. Liam.
I got 2 players that I really like out of the draft. I really like Trey Johnson.
Yeah.
He can shoot the shit out the ball. Like he can really get a bucket. And then, like I said, Danny Wolf, man, I've been seeing his highlights for the past week, bro. Danny Wolf, I really wanted him to come to the Wolves. Yeah, I really want him to come here, but shit, those are my 2 players.
Okay. Mine, man, shout out to my Heat. We got what's his name? Kasparis. Y'all can
From
whatever.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
KJ.
Yeah, he dropped far.
KJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20th.
Y'all
need everything y'all can get, man.
That's what I'm saying. And I was watching his tape. I didn't really like. They say he fell, whatever. But I watched his tapes. I'm like, damn, like
He's nice.
yeah, bro. He's not, and he could pass. Like he's a real.
Sometimes I really don't be knowing what goes into like niggas falling, but
Yeah.
Wait, what school he went to?
Illinois.
He's
Yeah.
nice.
You know, he American guy, dude, too.
Oh, Will
Illinois.
Riley's Illinois too.
He not Matez Buzelis. But he been around here a little bit. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I see a couple workout clips when he was with the real niggas outside. So I'm like, okay, that might help him. You take the Euro swag, bring it in with the street ball swag.
Yeah.
We gonna do it. Hey, he might be a dirty motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might be nasty outside, bro.
And Trey Johnson, that's another sleeper of mine. It's not a sleeper, but
yeah,
he's my dark horse for rookie.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, I don't know about in Washington though. I don't really.
He gonna have free reign.
But Washington's so
But
nasty.
doesn't work all the time.
Oh,
It don't.
Yeah.
But they got a little core though. Like
There was a lot of niggas with free reign this last year, and Stephon Castle ended up winning that rookie.
Yeah, he had a lot of shit.
But he had
going
free
on.
reign too because Wemby was out.
For a little bit.
When Wemby went out, D Fox came.
Not right away.
Nah.
But even with it though, like he was still,
CP was
he
there.
still came off the
Vassell
bench.
just got
Vassell.
his contract.
And
So
he
that
came
nigga
off
was
the
pulling
bench
that
the whole
pill when
I don't think Stephon Castle started the game.
Really? I didn't
Stephon
watch
Castle
Spurs.
the bench player.
I didn't watch
no.
Spurs enough. So.
he might have started like a
Yeah,
few
Vassell
games,
took
just
2
like
games off,
injury.
Probably like Vassell injured. But like I know when like D Fox came, before D Fox came, Chris Paul was starting, and then Vassell, and then like I don't know, either he was coming off the bench, but my sleeper is big. Like he's not a sleeper; it's a lot of sleep. We just went deep into this, but I think Ace Bailey gonna show some things for something, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You better.
I think so.
Got no choice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got no choice.
You got no choice.
You should be ashamed.
You
That
have
you,
to go
ain't
crazy.
gonna lie to you. You should be ashamed that you even on the sleeper list.
Yeah. I knew.
And ain't gonna lie to you, I don't think it's his fault though. I keep it a buck. There's niggas in his ear. There's- And I don't even know. Like, yeah, it's probably his agent for sure. But it's like, damn, like,
Cooper that.
oh, I'm about to say, I was literally just
Sharif Cooper's dad.
I was literally,
based like his uncle.
I literally was just about to say, like, it's somebody in his ear that he trusts.
Yeah, it's
that
like
just. Nigga, Sharif Cooper, where he at?
Sharif Cooper, that's
in
T.
China.
Cooper's brother, right? Or
yeah.
Nigga's Ash Cash Act.
He what's it called? He
in China.
He was my bad. Just
he was too short to play.
A little quick wrap up on the lore. Basically, he was at Auburn. He couldn't play at Auburn because there was some like investigation going on because niggas was questioning why how his dad was making so much money. So then they start trying to say like on the quick like investigation, like you just show us like he was saying give us this information, da da da.
He didn't want to give it up.
They asking for too much information. Fuck you mean they asking for too much information? Nigga, this is your son's future.
Yeah.
Nigga, there's no NIL. It's illegal. So we're trying to wonder why you're making this money.
Yeah.
So Sharif Cooper only played like 10 games at Auburn, fell like 20th in the draft. Now nobody like he was projected like top like 15. You know what I'm saying? Like lottery, nigga. He didn't only play 10 games. He fell so far in the draft. Now he's like in China and shit because his dad didn't want to give up the too much information and shit like that. So like
same nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That now, but that's like what's name's like. It's like based like his uncle. They're from.
He didn't give up that money because he know that shit was. He was proud. He was proud.
Like yeah, so it's like that's like his agent. It's probably like the only nigga he really truthfully know.
He knew that shit was dirty money though.
Agency and shit.
Yeah, because he been through the process and shit.
So he probably.
Bro, I say you money, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, bro, keep the money in the family.
Yeah, like
you gonna pay 10% to the white man.
Shit like
keep it in the family. I know what to do.
Shit like that.
This is an NBA contract.
Yeah, shit like
Make sure you tell them where you want to go.
And we not working out with you.
Nobody gets to work out.
We ain't my boy don't want to go. My boy don't want to play there.
Bro, it's the same thing.
Fucked up.
It's like, bro.
Nigga going there frowning.
Niggas like him, and not just him, just in general, like, they're always used to being, like, the best.
Yeah.
So, like, when they got...
We were just talking about that shit last spot, too.
I'm saying, like we said, like, when you're so used to being the best like that...
One thing that was me, though, about that, though, is, like, why doesn't he want to play for the Jazz, though?
Who knows?
No, I don't think it's that. I think there's a majority of teams that if you got drafted, he would have been acting the same way.
He probably wants a...
Nah, fly on set is crazy, bro.
Like, what y'all think he wants, though?
Damn near the... I don't know if I want to say, like, he win instantly, but, like,
nah,
there's no way that's
what... My question is just
like... to kill this bitch?
Bro, I hope niggas didn't leave the door open, bro. We give niggas
No, this
trust.
has been in here since...
No, I ain't gonna tell. I feel like I just seen two, bro.
The last thing I'm gonna touch up on about Ace Bailey, because we spent a lot of this pod talking about Ace Bailey. I just feel like after he signed and committed to Rutgers, that showed me like you believe in yourself. Like you're a kid from Atlanta. Niggas was like, why are you going to Rutgers? Like, NIL, like they don't got too much NIL to be given. Like, nigga, you're from Atlanta. You're going to New Jersey. It's like it's not that big of a school. You're going to the Big Ten. All that shit. I think he believed in himself to go to a situation where he felt like he could kill with Dylan Harper. So, like, I don't know. I get the Sixers thing. Like, okay, you want to duck out the Sixers because it's a win-now situation and you expect more from yourself, like, as an individual player. But, like, if, like, the Jazz one had me really thinking, like, okay, there's something deeper than just, like, his thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't think, like, Sharif Cooper's dad was his agent when he committed to Rutgers. I think that was just off, like, him and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like yeah, that's the last thing I had to say.
But last thing about these NBA rookies,
I seen that.
Joan Bellinger, whatever.
That's the nigga on the T-Wolves?
Yeah, dunk from the free throw line in the workout.
Juwan Binger.
That's why you work out, Ace Bailey.
Yo, Aaron
Was that draft workout?
It was a draft workout.
Yeah, it was a draft workout, yeah.
He said, watch this. I don't know. I didn't think he said that. But it sound cool, though. Like, he said draft work. I know they didn't say, yo, can you drunk for the free throw line?
Yeah.
I don't know how that came about, but that shit
Tim Conley in the back like, yeah.
I just think.
He said, nigga said.
Yeah, I'm really hoping.
Look at my chop.
Oh, don't make me start
Mind you.
Salivating.
Mind you, Tim Connolly, the nigga that sniffed up Nikola Jokic. So. Hey, don't doubt the powers of my God. But
for sure.
But going on to the next topic,
bro.
we got some topics from the chat that they want us to discuss.
Let's do it. Chat, act it.
The first one is, what do the Giannis? Damn near. What do the Milwaukee Bucks do from here? Like, how do they get better? How do they keep Giannis? How do they stay in contention? They had no draft picks this draft. I don't think they have any next year either.
Damn.
They had 0 draft picks.
Yeah, and they traded their last first round pick from last year to the Wizards for Kyle Kuzma.
I mean, I'm not gonna touch too much on it because just like trying to solve
You feel me?
A real hard equation on the spot with no showing your work, no nothing.
Yeah,
like,
nah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, shit.
We guessing.
I really don't know. Like,
See,
Shit, that's why it's not our job. Shit.
shit. I probably would say like, it's not gonna happen this year. I'd move on from Giannis.
That's damn near the only solution.
That's the only solution. Dame's injured.
What else can
you're
you
running
do?
out of time. You don't have any picks.
Any pieces either.
Giannis, you could get something really good from Giannis right
now
now.
before it's too late.
And now before it's too late.
Lick your wounds, reset.
For me,
You got a championship out of him.
you already got a championship on him, but you gotta. I understand where they coming from. Where it's like, bro, once you get that championship fucking taste, you don't want nothing else in your mouth.
Exactly.
And when you see your fucking like, when you see what.
Like, why'd y'all have to say it like that?
No, I just said, bro,
this
once you get the taste in your mouth, bro, you don't want nothing else in your mouth. My bad, niggas at the time, yeah, my bad, rap. But nah, for real though.
Yeah, but especially when you see like your star player that is a loyal guy, like he showed you every reason why he's a loyal guy, going win you a championship, almost single like Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, y'all did y'all shit, but like. Niggas know like Giannis is the reason. Like,
obviously.
Think, like, nigga, once we move on Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, we can supply the same niggas that bring the same type of shit for Giannis. Like, it's gonna be easy for us to keep winning. But then it just doesn't work, and it's just like this the first time Milwaukee Bucks is having fucking nigga like this since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't know.
It's hard to just move on from that shit. Like,
They don't got the facilities for that.
Yeah.
But I think it's just been a series of bad decisions, not giving up Pat McConnell when they had the chance.
Just like working up.
Yeah, just like trading Drew away, trading Middleton. You know, coming back on them.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. Brook Lopez is he's kind of old. He's getting a little washed.
So
he's getting attacked in the playoffs.
Nobody even likes him in Milwaukee. He's out here tweaking.
They got the guys like AJ Griffin and they're like, I don't know. It's just
Derry Bird.
They're cool. They're cool guys. Like they definitely fun to watch. But when it comes down to it, like what they gonna do? So they just need to. I feel like, in my opinion, trade Giannis. It's hard to say it, but I mean, what other choice you got? Yeah,
I mean, get him out. Sell him what's hot.
Exactly. Before it's like, he wants out anyway. So like,
think for your what's called.
Yo, that ain't crazy.
I'm thinking
that was so like it sounded like
it's not vocabulary, but like it just think for him too. Like you just break it down to him, like, bro, for being real with you, bro. Like I think you're starting to realize it too. Like we're not gonna be able to win, like with you, and it's not you, it's us.
We traded for Dame. He put his Achilles tore.
It's just
we
like
can't do nothing about this.
It's just like so, like for our love for you, for what you did,
we're gonna get you out of here.
We're gonna get you out of here.
And I know you want to leave, so let's go. Yeah. And mind you, I ain't gonna lie to you, gotta understand that he's flirting with trying to get traded. You gotta understand, this is like in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Once your girl start flirting with the idea of seriously breaking up with you, you know that it just takes the right thing to really end it. You know what I'm saying? So you know at the end of the day, he has mixed feelings about being here, bro. Let me get him out of here before I lose value of him, bro. Let me not wait till he's 33. We make shit right for 2 years. Now he's 33, 34, and now I lost 2 first-round draft picks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? All type of quality for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So let's get him out here while he's hot, bro.
Yeah. So, and then the next topic from
Get off basketball, please.
This is last basketball.
Bro, we like 50 minutes into
That's what
basketball, bro.
Oh, God, but it was hanging on 76ers earlier. But last one. Not Jokic. What should the Denver Nuggets do to contend for a championship for the next 2 to 3 years?
I think they're in the same situation.
Yeah, stalling out.
There's nothing. And right now, especially
not right now.
Right now, especially you can do what the Bucks. What we said the Bucks for to do.
Yeah.
Trade if you cannot trade Jokic.
Yeah, literally.
Like you can get rid of MPJ.
Yeah.
But like he just wiped so much value that you probably should have got like a year before.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking wants MPJ for a ticket.
I was just about to say so. I don't know. Ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to like rain on nobody parade, but I ain't gonna lie to you. In today's NBA, especially with the CBA and everything, with how the money goes, if you win a title, you will not win a title for the next at least 10 years, bro. 5 to 10, just because the niggas you win a title with, unless the only way you can't do this is if I win a title and do a fire sale right away, but you lose. Yeah. Fan love, you lose so much with doing that. It just looks crazy, and especially as a GM, you don't want to do that as a GM because if it doesn't work, you will never get a job again. So because when you get a title, now, for example, like you said, MPJ, we saw the writing on the wall. MPJ, he had a great season. Don't get me wrong, he had a great postseason, I should say, and he had a great finals. After that, it was shaky for the nigga. And before that, it was shaky for the nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? He deserves the money because he was there, did all this to make you win title. Yeah. Aaron Gordon. Yeah. We know Aaron Gordon. He's a very limited player. Yeah. Mind you, us as Timberwolves fans, we see them niggas 4 times a year, and then we've see them niggas 3 playoffs back to back to back. We know how valuable Aaron Gordon is to the Denver Nuggets. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay on him, but you have to pay Aaron Gordon $25-30 million because he helped you win a championship. Yeah. And I think when you do all this with the money,
in that too, like in that phase, and I feel them, but like they're in that phase just because even this postseason, like how much Aaron Gordon's bringing, like they're in that phase of like, we can't let this thing go.
What can you do? We signed Russell Westbrook for $10 million deals because he has veteran pedigree. The niggas give you 30 minutes a game. Some games he'll give you 16. Some games he'll give you 2, shooting 1 for 9. Yeah. Turnovers all over the fucking play. Like, you know what I'm saying? That like when you're at that point when you're paying 3 people damn near $30 million or 2 people damn near $30 million and you have a supermax player, but you have the other 2 niggas digressing, bro. You will never get away with it because you've already got it to the point you signed him. Who's going to trade for Aaron Gordon at that ticket? Nobody, because he doesn't value my team. Who's going to trade for Michael Porter Jr.? Nobody. You got to finish out their contract. It's just fucked up. Like, every team got to do it. Like, OKC has the best shot, I think. My bad, I'm rambling, but OKC has the best shot just because everybody's young. Yeah. But you got to understand that, J-Dub and Chet, they both do for extensions this summer. You don't have to extend them, but their contract ends after this next year. They're both going to year 4. Yeah. Whether nigga Luke or Chet played or not, he got paid his first year. So he's at the end of his contract. What's up? So you have to go into that. But they're in the best of both worlds because look at Celtics, nigga. They won a championship, tried to run it back. It was literally the best chance. Fucked up against the Knicks. Now they had to blow everything up though.
Because they got hit with what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Literally that summer, and then the next summer they realized that like, damn, we're hit with that. Let's
change. Yeah, let's change before it gets too bad.
I fuck with like how they like had to like you gotta end up getting hit with it just for like the fans.
They're the example.
Yeah, and then
they're the example.
I fuck with how quick they realized that like you can't win with that shit no more.
Yeah, my thing about the Nuggets, bro, like I don't know. I feel like they tweaked not drafting Dragon my balls. My bad.
What?
Nigga's too excited for the joke. He had to hit himself.
This nigga, you said you should have been like that dragon nigga.
Yeah, nah.
I would have been really thinking of like who in the draft was dragon. You would have got me. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's get some more topics, bro. I know we got some topics.
Right, go ahead, Timmy.
Ain't gonna lie to you. My bad for the. My bad. My bad or our bad for the overly basketball concept is pop. But you gotta understand, draft happened. Yeah. We had all these free agent moves coming up. Free agency started last fucking it starts next week. So come on, man, give us leeways. But
what Aaron said, maybe we could make this 2 drops.
Yeah. Y'all want?
We could.
All right, y'all. That's it from us. Thank y'all for tuning in to our NBA draft recap. A lot of good combos, a lot of good points. It's your host signing out, Trip 7 with my other host.
Yeah, y'all tune in. Next draft, Chang Ring gonna be drafted.
Yes,
Wait, State draft podcast has to pop up for Chang Ring. Shout out Chang Ring. It's Turb though.
Lil Tim.
Stony Dip, man. We're gonna put part 2 out ASAP. We're gonna get into some juicy topics, all that, you know what I'm saying? We just had to get this NBA draft content out the way. Let's do it tonight?
Yeah, we're just gonna do it tonight. Fuck
shit, we already here. We might as well put it together.
Yeah, make sure
all right, we're gonna see you in the next episode. Let's do it.